welcome to a little something different. I decided to have a little bit of fun. You probably were wondering why there are these huge red things that I'm flying around here. Well, I'll get to that in a minute. This is actually a tutorial that I found. This is, well, based off a tutorial I found recently for a opening, like, security gate, like those ones that are checkpoints, those that little, like, pole arm or whatever it is. That sometimes gets annoying, especially if you're in video games like GTA, because they take forever to go up. Well, I digress on that. This particular device, as a matter of fact, this command block layout is exactly the command block layout you should be using. And to quickly go over, because you're probably saying, like, these don't look like normal command blocks. Well, I'm using the fantasy texture pack, so it makes it look different than it actually is, but these one and then the one that's over there, got a green one, these green ones in this texture pack are the repeating command blocks. This block that I'm stepping on should be obvious what it is. It's netherrack. Same thing goes for over there. The rest of these command blocks that are used are normal command blocks. And if you notice, I have them numbered. That's because I numbered them on purpose, because each block corresponds to a different stencil, if you would. That's the best way I can describe these things. They're all the same thing, but they're stenciled differently. Heck, this iteration of the door that you see is my latest version of it, because I actually got to see this thing opening in the game it originates from. I'm just gonna go ahead and, before I show you actually how it works, I'm just gonna go into detail what this thing is. Actually, this one's the more complete one. This one's the one that actually opens. Okay, this thing is a Hive door from the Destiny games. This particular color scheme in particular comes from Shadowkeep, which is in Destiny 2. It's the red version, the one that looks all demonic looking and creepy. If you notice, I purposely put some little coloring back there. That coloring is basically magma blocks to give that eerie orange glow that's sometimes viewed behind these doors cracks near, like, the areas where it separates. Well, let's just show you how this thing works. The door itself moves very, very quickly, but again, that's easily changed. You see these repeaters in between the command blocks. To make things easier, you could easily go as far as to, say for instance, I'm thinking about, say you wanted it to delay. Well, here's how you could do it. You could put 2 repeaters, 2 4-tick repeaters. Basically, if you want the door to open, like, super slowly and give the vibe that it's supposed to give, then that's how you do it. You just simply add more repeaters to increase the delay. This particular door, all you need is to build these doors exactly the way they are right here, which I put this little frame in front of each one of the doors so I can just see the archway for when it's opening, so I can actually line it up properly with my little mock setup right here. Because basically what you want to happen is, if you set up a mock setup like mine, if you're just simply testing this or whatever, you want to make sure that the roof block that you put down, which is in line with this block right here, basically you want this line of block right here to line up so that only this top block, this layer of block is shown, and that the rest of this, it's very complicated. Basically, you want this top layer block not to be included in the command when you actually put it over, because let's just say again it gets complicated. This door can be very, very easy to break. Heck, I've already broken it twice myself while trying to make it. And I've had to continuously remake it because I keep screwing up the design. But basically, what it amounts to is this door is specifically designed in such a way that if you look at it carefully enough, if you're standing in the right spot, you could literally just be standing like right here next to the door when the door opens. And if you want to watch the door open completely before you walk through, by all means, you can. Otherwise, you can just sit start walking through the minute it's at stage 2, and by the time you're finished going through, it should already be at stage 5, which is this one. This is stage 5. Which, yes, I got a little slop in the doors, but I again just wanted to see. And that's what I'm seeing, is just, well, let me just show what it looks like in here. So yeah, this is basically what it should look like on the interior. See, this is just the interior of stage 2. Stage 3 is even more, and then here's stage 4, which is missing the frame. But again, like I said, I didn't include it on purpose because I didn't want to see it, because I already had enough. And then stage 5, which is when the door stops moving. I really wish actually, you know, I'm just going to say this because this, again, makes sense for me, and this is something I intend to do. And I do recommend that if you want to have the door feel like realistic to its Destiny counterpart, do put the double repeater down. Though, if you do so, it's going to make your redstone command block contraption here a heck of a lot more annoying. You could easily compact it in multiple different ways if you can come up with ways to compact it, but again, it's still going to be just as crazy. But the key features that you must have, depending on what your opening mechanism is, for me, it's that lever. So you see how this lever is like so? Well, the command blocks and the comparator are kind of telling you what kind of command is already in this block that it's doing. But I'll just go ahead and show you it. This is what I'm using for that lever. So I do recommend that you guys, if you are looking at commands and stuff like this and using them in this way, you go look at the Minecraft wiki to get the data values of certain blocks. Some blocks don't have a data value, some do. Like, for instance, I'm going to try something. This is actually something I need to experiment on. Anyway.
I can see you. I'm working on a YouTube video. Get over here.
Of course. Highly inconvenient. Where is she? Of course. Give me just 1 second. I gotta put down a comparator and this. What I thought. I'll be right back. We'll do a little intermission, then we'll continue working on this tutorial. I'll show you how to build the door later. I hate interruptions, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get interrupted again. But yeah, this is easy to build. In fact, let me get the blocks necessary to build the darn door. I want to show you how to build. You may notice I have polished diorite and these blocks in here. There's a reason for that. Where this cube is, matter of fact, I'm going to build a door over here because this is where I want it. I do recommend that if you do build this door, don't use TNT when you're trying to build it, because it's going to end well, unfortunately, very badly. Let me get some torches so I can mark out how big this door is. Give me just a second. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. This door in total blocks to the height you want it to be is 10 blocks tall and should be 9 wide. Yeah, 9 wide. For those that are not fans of commands, well, this door relies on them. It is not survival friendly, I can tell you that, because I already tried to build it in survival and it failed. If someone can find a way to make it work in survival, kudos to you. Just again, give me credit for the original design, because after all, I'm the genius who actually got it working. But yeah, I'm just building it without the frame. I'll add the frame if you want to see it with the frame, but that's what you want to start with, is the 3-block base. I'm literally looking at my own reference things, which I'm actually just going to look at the back here, because it's the same design on the back. Alright. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alrighty. Just bring this over. And this up to meet it. And keep it going. I unfortunately do not have time-lapsing stuff, so I can't really accelerate this up to save for speed if you want to get right to the nitty-gritty part, but do keep in mind I'm showing you the closed version of the door. If you want the separate opening parts, watch the tutorial. watch this video and just simply build your door how I was building mine. Heck, I will literally sit here in front of it, this door, for a moment so you can look at it. There you go. You should pause the video as necessary. This is stage 3. This is on the side without the frame. Stage 4. Stage 4 is rather simple. And then stage 5, you should only have to build this part up here at the top. Which, if you literally are building this in the order that you should be building it, you should have nothing to worry about. Alright, on either side, 2 layers of that. A single layer at the top. The door itself, the frame that the door sits in, basically the parts that make up the door opening and closing mechanism are basically the outer part, and that part is literally only a few blocks. Alrighty, well, that's done there. Give me 1 second. If you are watching up to this point, do keep in mind when I'm pausing, I'm purposely pausing in such a way to try and give you guys time to, if you are watching this in time with me, to keep up. Wait, what was I? Alright, that's the 3, alright, the 3 layers next. Wait a minute. Something's... Did I already mess it up? Yes, I did. There is a How... Again, this is how easy the door can get messed up. As I already messed up myself. So, if you are watching this, do correct your door. Because there should be 2 layers at the top instead of just 1. There should be 2. And then you put a layer of 3 right here in the middle, like so. Another one there. after you've done that, you're going to do a little weird thing that's going to result in your finished door. Hopefully, as long as this works properly. I'm going to check it actually as soon as I'm done with it. Make sure you've done it right. It's done right, and alright, yeah, that's the door. That's like exactly. Oh, I got those two. Yep. Same side. Yep. Alright. Now for the coup de grace. This is just me making sure that the door lines up properly. You don't necessarily have to do this. But again, when I do my builds, especially builds like this one, I want them to be correct in their exact alignment. Alrighty. Well, so actually let's get into something a little bit more appropriate. There we go. Well, if you enjoyed this tutorial and would like to see more, please do like, subscribe, comment, and bell icon. You probably heard the drill from many other YouTubers you watch, but it's got to be drilled into people's heads. Yeah, this particular door again comes from Bungie, so do give them credit. I'm already saying in this video that I give them credit for the concept, and I enjoy their games. I've been this door in itself. I've wanted to build this door for some time, and I finally got around to making a functioning version of the door. And well, this tutorial one helps you, and it helps me, because I'll be honest, I like watching tutorials from time to time. So yeah. If again enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, bell icon, and bye-bye!